Government and the International Monetary Fund are yet to finalize negotiations on proposed tax cuts expected in the first budget of the John Mahama administration. Finance Minister Dr. Atuforsen is considering scrapping key tax handles, including the e-levy, COVID-19 levy and betting tax in the 2025 fiscal plan to be presented in March. Last week, an IMF mission team met with government officials to review the country's macroeconomic developments and discuss policies shaping the upcoming budget. However, talks are expected to continue in the coming weeks as both sides engage to strike a balance between tax relief and revenue sustainability. But what's at stake if these taxes are removed? There's more in the following reports by Daniel Sakite.
The scrapping of these tax handles could result in an estimated 6.4 billion cedis revenue loss in this year alone. The e-levy is projected to generate 2.4 billion cedis this year, up from the 2.1 billion cedis in 2024. The COVID-19 levy is set to bring in 3.97 billion cedis, an increase from the 3.1 billion cedis in 2024. In total, these two tax streams alone were to add an extra 1.2 billion cedis to the government's revenue in 2025. With their planned removal, there are fears that Ghana may be forced to rely on more borrowing, which could worsen the country's already precarious debt situation. In a broader picture, removing the e-levy and the COVID-19 tax is projected to result in a 22.15 billion cedis revenue loss between 2025 and 2027 at a time of Ghana's ongoing IMF-supported program. This development poses serious stress to fiscal sustainability as the levies are projected to peak from 2025 to stabilize government finances amidst ongoing economic pressures. While the scrapping of these taxes, according to the government, is to provide relief to businesses and households, there is a concern that without clear alternative revenue measures, Ghana's fiscal stability could be undermined. The IMF, which has stressed the importance of sustainable revenue generation under its supported program, will scrutinize feasibility or otherwise of this proposed tax cut before any form of agreement. The bigger picture is how the government plans to plug the gap without resorting to excessive borrowing. The finance minister has said government will not introduce any new taxes in the upcoming budget. Rather, it will ensure compliance and efficient revenue mobilization rather than tax hikes.
With the 2025 budget around the corner, one thing remains clear for the government, that is easing fiscal pressure and maintaining critical revenue streams. For CNL Business, I am Daniel Sakite.